Arctic Monkeys.
That is a band.
Yeah.
Aquatic Monkeys. PogChamp.
PogChamp.
Maxim Monkey.
Fucking tell people.
What?
Does he have a monkey tail?
Yeah, you know how the Saiyans have like the gorilla tails. Mac has a monkey tail. Only the
You
things
hate
that doesn't
something?
make harder.
What, Jared?
I said only the things that doesn't make harder.
Oh my god.
That wasn't an innuendo at all. That was just me saying
I was
that
just
the
gonna
things
ask,
that will
are you
be.
referring to an erection? What are you talking about here?
No, just saying. Max said it would make things easier, and I said it will only make the things easier. That doesn't make harder.
This is true.
Yeah. You guys need to like get your head out of the gutter if that's the first place to go.
My
It was
head's
just
always
me
in
being
the gutter.
stupid.
What are you talking about?
Welcome
Why
to
is
the
it even
Pixel
called
Kitchen.
the head in the
Shut up,
gutter?
you!
No,
Fucking let
I'm
me do
not
this.
ready. I'm not ready.
It's already started. You can't do it. Stop it now.
Come on, give me a second.
No, I'm doing it.
Mac, we gotta get the toppings.
There are none.
No.
We're winging it.
Okay.
Welcome to the Pixel Kitchen podcast, where we talk about
Do
anything
you
on
mean
our
like
minds
wings,
over
like
breakfast.
hot wings?
I hate you. Me? Do this. You whore.
Katie, chill. You don't have to call me such mean names, Mac.
I will get Jules.
No, not Jules.
Welcome to the Pixel Kitchen podcast.
Hi, how are you?
No, fuck it. You do it. I'm done.
He's
Fuck
done,
you.
dude. He's done.
He's tilted, man. Way to go, Jared.
Alright, so where were we? Yeah. Welcome to the Pixel Hunter pitching the cast. We're eating the cast, and the cast is. Oh, we're fucked.
Jared!
Wow.
I walk away
Literally.
for 2 seconds. Literally
literally-
2
I can't do
seconds. And you
I'm
fucked
literally
it.
on the podcast page right now, and it
I
literally says
can't
don't
do it,
mention
dude.
blank unless
I
it's a
can't
random name,
do
and he
it.
immediately just.
I can't. I got kicked for this. I hate this.
Okay. Do you want me to do the intro?
No, I
Yeah,
got
go
it.
for it.
Fucking Jared quits
Okay.
interrupting my fucking.
Okay.
Stop it.
We
Roll
gotta
it, send
scratch
it.
everything up until this point, dude. It's all.
Oh no, it's
downhill
all
now.
going in.
But we said
Yeah.
the name who shouldn't be said.
I
Max
will.
gonna censor it.
Yes, but
I'll
the
take care
problem
of
is
that.
that it's live.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know we
You
were
did
streaming.
this, Jared.
We are
That's,
indeed live.
it's all over. It's over. Just go next, dude.
Jared, I think you should play like a lottery ticket right now. Your RNG seems to be on fire.
I know, right?
It has
I'm going
been.
for it. I'm going for it, dude. We're starting a new
Will
life.
you shut up for fucking 5
Mexico.
seconds so I can do
I
this?
can't, dude. I can't.
Do I need to mute you so I can do this?
You might need to. It might be
Fuck.
your best bet.
Welcome to the Pixel Kitchen podcast, where we talk about anything on our minds over breakfast, lunch, dinner, honestly, anytime we feel like eating. I'm your host,
Right now
Matt.
it's dessert.
With me are my co-hosts, Jared,
Yes.
John,
Yoda!
and Tom.
What up?
Interrupting me, you whore!
Didn't interrupt you.
Yes, you did!
I said dessert, dude, because you forgot to mention dessert.
Oh,
It's the fourth meal
I
of
don't
the
eat
day.
dessert. I just eat sweet things whenever I feel like it.
I can't believe you, Mac.
I'll go eat pie right now.
I'm eating pie right now.
You have pie? Can pie?
I got apple.
Oh.
This episode of the Pixel Hunter Podcast Kitchen episode is brought to you by food. The thing that you eat more when you're hungry.
Actually, technically, it's brought to you by Thanksgiving leftovers.
Oh, brought to you by Thanksgiving leftovers, the pagan holiday.
Okay. How is Thanksgiving a pagan holiday?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some way though.
I mean,
I mean, If we want to be
Realize-
honest about what it is, I can't say it on stream though.
That's true. We can't say it on stream.
Yeah.
Can we just cancel Thanksgiving? We already had it, so it's not gonna hurt anyone.
It's like happy oops. We're sorry, world. We messed up.
Here,
Okay.
have some blankets.
Officially cancel Thanksgiving 2020. There,
Fuck
done.
you, Jared.
Well, it's cold outside, man.
Thanksgiving
It
2020
is.
is canceled.
I got one shot when I respawned.
It's 39 degrees outside right now. It was
Oh, you-
25 when I left for work this morning. It was woof.
So this
How many
episode's
more
more of a food-focused episode.
Delicious.
You're
Kinda
walking?
just a wing it episode. I told you this. I didn't
Yeah. So
find
right
anything
now,
to
Max
talk
got
about.
the Thanksgiving hot wings.
No.
Really? What kind of hot
He's-
sauce are you using?
He's winging it. Mac doesn't eat hot sauce. Hurts his heartburn.
You got the indigestion.
Yeah,
Actually, no, that's not
I got
true.
meds for that.
he has
I do
meds.
have
Take
meds
some.
for that.
He's got like
They
the
don't work
strongest
that very
ones.
well.
Got
But, like,
strong shit.
You know, just
Just
because you
people-
got the meds don't mean that they're the good, like that they work. You know, it's like a 50% work rate. It's like a workable problem. It's very manageable.
Are you, Jared?
Huh?
Are you okay?
And no one else is talking. I gotta keep it going, dude.
You've been going constantly.
That you're welcome. Say no more.
Going
For our first
in-
topic, we're gonna punk Mac even more with Cyberpunk. There you go, Mac. Happy transition.
Fucking
Is the world not ready for you to come out into transitioning yet? You can do that in Cyberpunk 2020, which is going to be releasing in December 10th.
Is that a new game? Because I thought we were waiting for 2077.
That's the one. It comes out December 2020.
Not bad. If it
Yeah.
actually comes out, then it might get pushed out again.
Oh no,
There's one- Oh, it's for sure.
yeah, I think so.
If
They've
it gets
committed
pushed
a
again, I
lot
can
of
actually
research.
buy it.
Because it's CD Projekt Red. They're gonna make sure it's right and it's gonna be awesome. Or I hope it is.
For those of you who don't know, CD Projekt Red are also the people who did The Witcher.
And the Witcher games are awesome. I don't know how many hours they are. I have 1 and 2 on Steam. I still need to play them.
Oh,
Another
okay.
great game that they did, was an amazing game, good game, quality game, Gwent. The game where you pay for your cards for a card game.
There's a developer for CD Projekt Red on the game devs, and he's been playing it for 175 hours, and said that he's nowhere near to 100% completion yet.
That's what I want to hear. That means there's some rich story.
Or
Well,
there's
Is
other
it a
things
story
to
or is
do.
it like Skyrim and it's just immense?
Well, Skyrim's there was like 300 hours of side quests in the original game, and I forget how long the story is. It depends on what
You're a little
difficulty
quiet,
you
Tom.
played on and how fast you do it. Sorry. I'll put it this way. Steam says I have.
How many?
Let's look. Steam says I have 756 hours in Skyrim,
Mhm.
and I still find new shit.
Without
Like I
mods
still
or
find
with
new
mods?
things. With mods, but I don't have many mods that add like quests and stuff. Like I still find new quests and new areas that I haven't been to before that are in the middle of the game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I played the hell out of that game once you guys got me playing it, and I thought makes me wonder if I actually owned everything to do in it.
Probably
No, there's
not,
always
chances are.
something.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. And there's mods that just
I married-
expand it further.
I never modded it, but I married my companion. I adopted a kid. I did
Slay
that.
some dragons.
Did some dragons. Got the dragon priest mask, which I
Went
was.
to Valhalla.
There's no Valhalla.
It's not Valhalla, it's wherever the companions want to go, the Nords to it's not what the fuck is it called?
It's essentially the same thing, though.
It's essentially the same thing. It's where all the Nords go to. It's Isgormor's Hall or whatever.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you saying that just reminded me. I didn't do that storyline. I didn't do
The companions.
that vampire
werewolf
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Dawnguard DLC is really fun. I've played both. I've sided with the Dawnguard and the vampires. I've modded it so that you could be a vampire with the Dawnguard. I have a mod for it where you can if you side with the vampires, you can rebuild that castle and whatnot and build a new clan and all that.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, like
hopefully there's vampires
whatever,
and werewolves in Cyberpunk 2077.
like whatever was put into the game, the community has expanded upon and has continued to expand upon. Like there's still mods being made for the legacy version of the game, and you can make the legacy version of the game look way better. Like you can make it look like it was made this year.
I was considering buying New Vegas for PC just so I could run the maximum graphics mod.
Oh, you totally should.
And but
totally should. It's so worth it.
Speaking because of the graphic thing. But I want to point something out about Cyberpunk. So I'm watching the last trailer. Jared said, "Here's there's religious groups in it." He says, "Can you be a cult leader?"
Probably.
Yeah, I did say that. And
drink the Kool-Aid, man.
I'm just saying, wouldn't it be fun living in this futuristic world and you have your own cult? Like, it's an underground city of crime. You're the big kahuna and the cult leader. I'm just saying, it doesn't sound bad. Sounds like it could be fun.
Speaking of cult, I wonder if Spinks will try it with his new VR headset. He's going to load into Cyberpunk.
Be fun.
If he gets it, I don't know if I'll get it.
He was asking, and nobody said, so I feel like someone should have told him. I'm buying it. Yeah, I'm buying it for Xbox, but I know you, Jared, want to buy it for PC. I'm sure Tom and Mac will buy it for.
Well, it's not a multiplayer game, though.
I think it is. I think it's going to be.
Can anyone confirm this? Has anyone heard anything about Cyberpunk 2077 multiplayer?
Well, let's look it up. We have this thing called Professor Google.
All right.
So if it doesn't release,
Can we phone in Professor
there'll probably
Google?
be a mod for. There'll probably be a mod for it.
It's supposedly coming later. Multiplayer.
Supposedly.
Hold on.
No idea. Wasn't sure.
I didn't think it was either, Mac. What kind of pie you got, Mac?
Okay, this is on GameRant. Even though excitement is ramping up for Cyberpunk 2077 single-player campaign, the game will eventually receiving a multiplayer component in the future. There's not a whole lot known about the multiplayer component currently, but with September delay and the base game, multiplayer won't be coming until 2022 at the earliest.
2022 at the earliest. So 2 years. I don't think that it was worth telling.
Well, it is, but
because if he has to wait 2 years to play with us.
That tells you something. That's a big clue right there. That tells you, it's giving you a hint at the lifespan of this game already.
True.
And what they could be planning in the future for it and additional content to come out between now and then. So, I don't know. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents.
I want to see Mac's computer try to run it, and then while he's streaming, and it just smoke from the video camera.
I think you
actually
his internet blows up.
There's only one person group. Technically, no one in here has a better PC, so I should be able to run it best.
No. But your internet's gonna just sizzle out.
Then we wouldn't see smoke coming from my camera. It would be smoke from the back room.
Okay. There you go. That's what I meant.
Are you smoking in the back room? That's a song, you know. Smoking in the
Smoking in the
back.
boys' room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks.
It's the Molly crew.
Come on, Dad.
I was close.
Hand shoes and grenade signs.
You know. We're sure talking about a lot of things for in it.
I'm saying the lack of chicken wings here is shocking.
Will you
Your
fucking
lack of
stop
chicken
it?
wings is disturbing.
I find your lack of hot sauce disturbing. Oh, frick.
Oh, have you guys seen this week's Mandalorian?
Grogu.
I haven't been able to watch it yet.
Yoda's got a name.
His name is Yogurt.
Might as well be yogurt. Or Gogurt.
Oh, is that what the
David?
fuck I was seeing on Twitter?
Hello?
Yeah, Jared just got him walked. Didn't say anything. Got him walked away.
You know, you guys are
dipset.
very sad and still in the morning that gamer girl Belle Delphine gets banned from YouTube. I don't even know what she did,
She got
but I can
reinstated.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what
No,
happened?
She
I'm
called
pretty
him out like
sure-
there was no legitimate reason or whatever.
It was for over-sexualized content, if I'm not mistaken. But
Oh.
everyone was sitting there saying, if you're going to ban her,
There's like
ban the...
a lot of other people you gotta ban.
I mean,
Sorry.
the most recent song that just came out.
Oh
That's
yeah, WAP.
massive.
They're like you got songs like WAP on fucking YouTube, but you're gonna ban her? Like really?
There's porn on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Fucking naked yoga.
That's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
That's educational.
There's
Somehow.
literally people who dress naked and wear an apron and do cooking shows and whatnot. Like there's a lot of stuff on there. It's just that's how it is. They were too lax for too long, and now it's like, good luck, you ain't gonna rein it in. The one thing that needs to change is the DMCA. That's getting out of hand. Modern problems call for modern solutions.
Oh, apparently Heller Harris is, you know, the savior of streamers around the world.
Why? What is that? What has that person done? Because I know a lot of streamers have been like, you know, if the big streamers all banded together and said like, no, we're not going to delete it, and made Twitch like stand up or work some sort of deal out, it would have been a lot better. But because so many big ones caved already, I think it was Shroud that was deciding it. But he was like, so many people are like, even Lyric deleted all of his stuff, so he's like, I really have no, like, I don't have any backing, like, because I think he was going to do it. He was going to be like, no, but
The Heller Harris is the Alpha Gaming guy. He
uh-huh.
does all the stuff. He's got a royalty-free music streaming service.
Oh, nice. And T-Pain released all of his own personal library of beats. He's like, you can use this on all of your streams and everything. You can't use it as like you can't make a song with it, but you can literally play it during your streams and it will never get striked.
You know, he's a big gamer. I didn't realize that.
He's a huge gamer. I started seeing his streams and whatnot. Was like, that's so fucking cool.
I'm surprised Snoop doesn't have a stream because he games. He games
He
on
does.
Xbox.
He does. Well, he's been playing with some people. Like he played with Dr. Disrespect and whatnot. But if I remember right, he's like really busy and usually pretty laid back and private most of the time. So.
I mean, he's
But
probably laid back
dude,
sipping on
so-
gin and juice.
And Lil Jon streams too. I remember seeing a stream with Lil Jon and T-Pain. They were DJ battling each other.
DJ.
It was pretty
Awesome.
cool to watch. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. No, he's busy. He's a guy that does good stuff with his money behind the scenes.
Snoop Dogg, yeah. He puts a lot of money every year into helping less fortunate and stuff like that. And he won't let you talk about it or give him credit for it. He's like, that's not why I do it. Don't talk about it. That's really cool.
I often wondered because if living where I did and owning a house where I did, I imagine I just didn't realize it because I wasn't into that whole scene. I feel like I was probably ran into him once or twice at least.
Oh, for sure. He's like 6'6", 6'7", something like that. He's really tall too.
It's like, because when we lived in Carson, the Roscoe's was right there that they all go to. So, I don't know.
Yeah, he's 6'4". Okay. I honestly thought Snoop Dogg was almost my height. He just looks really tall because how skinny he is. He's got like a super fast metabolism. Oh, I didn't know that was his name.
Snoop Dogg.
Calvin
Snoop Lion.
Cordozar Brodus Jr.
Brodus.
I knew
E2
his
Brodus.
first name was Calvin.
That's still a pretty gangster name. He was Snoop Lion for a little bit when he did his reggae music, but still known as Snoop Dogg.
Bam, 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 bam.
Previously, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Yo,
I'm laughing straight to the bank to this.
The D-O-double-G.
I don't think that's how you spell dog.
That's how he does it.
Isn't it D-A-W-G?
I don't know. I think that's when you're referring to somebody. Like, that's my homie, that's my dog.
Like, yo, what up, dog?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Unless you're speaking to Snoop Dogg, and then it would be D-O-double-G.
Since we're talking about random stuff,
that's his name.
Did you know that trying to buy a 1440p monitor is actually a pain in the ass?
No, I didn't.
The 2K ones, yeah, because they're getting phased out really. Because the 4K panels are now less than 1 millisecond response time. The IPS panels.
Yep.
Yeah. But they're still not running the HDMI 2.1, so it makes it basically useless for running the high.
Yeah, because it doesn't have enough bandwidth. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need people to catch up. That's why like the only 2K panel that's 144 hertz that's worth it is actually 165, and it's the Asus Predator monitor. It's like still like $600-700 on Amazon, I think.
It's better. It's better to buy
a TNF panel.
It's better to
it really is.
To buy
TNF
a 4K
panels.
USB.
Yeah, TNF panels used to were the original panels, but that only went up to 2K. But they had the less than 1 millisecond response time because IPS panels, which go up to 4K, didn't have that response time yet. But they're there now, so they're in the ballpark for competitiveness. So like competitive shooters, like people like Shroud and whatnot, people who play CS:GO, all that stuff, they want as little delay as possible on their screen because every bit of delay that you add puts you at a disadvantage.
Okay. Maybe you can clear something up for me because I'm a little bit confused by it. I was reading an article and it was saying that a monitor that's 1440, 120 hertz can compensate for not being an HDMI 2.1.
We can do what?
I don't see how one could relate to the other. They were reviewing monitors for the Xbox S. Here, Tom, I'll link you to it. And Mac. Where'd it go? Here it is. I'll let you guys digest it and see what you take away from it because I feel like it's a little bit misleading and not want to like call somebody out.
Oops.
Very, very possible.
I almost posted it in the Twitch chat. Hey Mac, you should be, if I set it up correctly, I should be hosting you right now. But
did you know that Dell is actually one of the really good companies for monitors?
Yeah, they're actually
good things come. And they've been that way for a while. Like that's one thing they're doing really well.
I'm not though. I
was looking for Acer, Asus, Dell, and BenQ. Those are my top 4 really.
I didn't know about BenQ until
they were really small for a long time. I only remember people who were doing like crazy builds with like triple GTX 285s back when Crysis was out and shit, and they were running BenQs and whatnot. For a long time, I remember Crysis like if your computer could run Crysis, you had a decent computer.
Oh shoot!
What shoot?
I forgot I started a game.
What do we got here?
I just forgot. I have to do something.
Jared's
got a bank queue.
Yeah, I got a bank queue. I just left that.
They've always been known for like really good like panel quality and pixel density and all of that.
Oh, I'm not doing
What's
that.
I was
pixel
actually looking at
density?
one for my
It's how many
128
pixels
monitor.
are on the screen so that you don't see pixelation and things like that. Like on a 1K, I mean, you know what pixelation looks like. If the pixels are too big and not like there's not enough of them packed into the screen to make the picture clear, it looks bad. Performance, super speed, action games at 120 hertz is great, though it isn't always possible. Yeah. Where are these monitors at that I'm supposed to be seeing?
They don't show them. It's just the text from it.
They mention it, or where do they mention it at?
The article. It's talking about the monitors that you need.
I know I'm trying to find them, but I don't. I want to know what section it's under. I think I scrolled past it, maybe.
I don't know, Tom. It was. I don't remember, and I can't.
1080p at 120 hertz. What you want? Yeah.
Yeah. Right there, right in there. It's going to talk about that a bit, and it's going to talk about the monitors, the 1440. Find where it's talking about 1440 monitors at 120 hertz, and then the HDMI 2.1. It's all within the same
Series
little
X
bit.
is technically capable of 1440p 60 fps, but you'd be hard pressed to find a single TV that has a native resolution of 1440p. Correct. TV is either 1K or 4K. What's 21? Yeah, 2160 is 4K. 38 something by 2160.
Yeah.
As far more common for PC monitors, Xbox Series S will run at 1440p on those. If you have UHD TV, console will upscale the game. You don't want that though, to upscale it like that. We need to have 1440p.
I'm gonna say that upscaling is, I don't know. Some things upscale really well.
But I totally understand games like Forza Horizon 4 and Watch Dogs Legion using dynamic scaling and scaling back to 1080p and whatnot, because those are some powerhouse games. Like they're beautiful games, but you need a serious PC to run those, or the top of the line platform.
Hey,
really.
Speaking of Watch Dogs Legion, anyone hear anything about that game? I know it came out recently, within like the last 2 weeks, I believe, but I have not heard very much about it at all after its release.
Because it got overshadowed. It was poor decision timing by Ubisoft because of Valhalla.
Valhalla to glory, my friends. Which I think it's to honor. But... What about you, Mac? You've been pretty quiet so far.
What's up?
Have you heard anything about Watch Dogs?
Not at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
0.
Exactly. 90% good things of Valhalla, though. The other 10% are people bitching about the stupidity of how long it is. And not as in it's stupid because it's long, the stupidity of them bitching about it because it's long.
People are fickle. What is it they want? They want a short game that's over really quickly, or do they want a game with meaningful content? I mean,
you just gotta accept that you're never gonna please everyone, because not everyone wants what they want, and there's people who will never actually want what they say they want. You know what I'm saying? They just say things just because they want to say things. They just want to.
Yep.
They just want to do the things, you know. Wow, that was a maneuver I've never seen before. But yeah, so Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I've enjoyed it so far. I mean, it's Ubisoft. For some reason, Ubisoft doesn't like to actually hand the game over to people who will spend the time to beta test it and find the bugs in the game. So the amount of times I've gotten stuck and my games just crashed, bugged out, or I've had to reload a save or fast travel or something is really high. It's like every other Ubisoft game.
I feel like Ubisoft has turned into Bethesda, where they're just like, it just works, but sometimes it doesn't.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like I got stuck on a ladder. Not even like on the ladder, but on a side of the ladder. Like I got wedged between the wall and the ladder, and I couldn't do anything. So I had to open my menu and fast travel, and then I had to lose all the progress on the thing I was doing.
A 43-inch Samsung is $800.
I'm finding this stuff, and I'm not going out of my way to do this. So I don't know.
I'd honestly rather have a TV that's like a 30-inch to use as a monitor. I don't need something that big. That's gonna fucking
Yeah, but you can't
drive
get
me
4K
nuts.
monitors that are 32-inch.
No.
That's
But honestly, I don't even need a 4K. I want 2K, and Acer makes a 2K that is AMD FreeSync. Oh, it's 4
What if you
milliseconds.
just
That
put
ain't gonna
two
work.
1Ks together?
No. It don't work like that. Monitor refresh rate up to 1 second. Let's see what comes up. Okay. A Dell for 27, 155. Ace is tough, 27, 1440, 165 supports that. That's only G-Sync compatible.
Talking about?
I'm looking at monitors that are 2K, 27 to 29 inch at least 144 hertz.
Oh.
I
So
was trying
Asus
to
has
find
one for $500. Dell has one for 360. Sorry.
non-broadcastable reason at this point. I was trying to find one for about $100. That way it'd look good.
Facebook Marketplace, man. Never know what you can find on there.
I really only, according to that
Brand new
article,
car.
according to that article, I just need one that's 1080p 120. If I'm reading that article correctly, the punchline is for that console, I need a 1080p 120 hertz monitor. And it will look just as good as having the 2K, the 1440, right? So your takeaway from it too?
Which console are we talking about? I've been having
The
thing
Series
from,
S.
Okay.
I feel like
I think
Mac
so.
is not participating in this conversation.
I haven't really been able to. My mom messaging.
Oh,
They just got back on it.
I say, do we have to have the Sorcerer's Apprentice? Are you participating speech?
Nope, because that's Disney and that's copyrighted.
So funny.
Funny how?
Aha. Not looking. My blood sugar cannot be high. You're smoking crack.
Huh.
Oh.
I'd have money to do that.
Got no monies. Okay. So there's an awkward silence.
You're an awkward silence.
I thought somebody was talking about something. I looked away. I was looking at a different webpage for a second and was just like fucking brain wipe.
Fuck you up.
Right.
Okay, there's so many games, and I'm like, okay, do I spend the money now? Do I just wait for it to be cheaper? Because I'm already busy playing this game. Am I going to have time to play another game?
Never.
Right.
It's
two things you can never have enough of: money or time.
okay. Okay,
That's true.
Yeah.
I did that. You know, it's what it is.
It's not what it's not.
It's an LED, and this is a. I don't know what that is. VESA certified. I don't know what that means.
Well, VUSA is an acronym. Let's figure it out. V for Vendetta. E. Hey.
Vendetta.
Sports.
Oh,
it's in the game.
God damn it.
Jarigami. high
I
brightness
got
and
all of us there.
contrast with VESA
Did.
certified display
Did.
HDR 400. I still don't know what that means. Explain like I'm 5.
Then what?
Zero frame design. They
It's
keep saying the Visa
something
certified, but they
explain
won't
like
say
I'm
what Visa means.
The fucking
I
mount.
thought Vesa was a brand, protocol, not a
It's the
protocol, a
mount.
brand.
It's mounting.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
the
okay.
mount. I see. Thank you, Mac.
Wall mount.
It's the
Okay.
mount I have my monitors on. It's the
Okay. Okay.
it's the
Plus, you
fitting
can
on the back.
enjoy comfortable viewing experience while gaming via flickerless, low dimming, and comfy view display.
Be
Interesting.
50 by 50.
So it's got display HDR 400, which really clears up your picture. 1 millisecond VRB response time really helps your picture in clarity on high speed. And obviously 144 hertz really cleans up the picture versus 60. That's pretty cool. That's a Dell monitor that's the Acer Nitro monitor for 488.
I have
Not bad.
monitor.
Not half bad. $500 for a 27-inch 2K IPS FreeSync compatible 144 hertz, 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, and a display port. Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
As opposed to liquid.
How much
As
was it?
opposed to paying another 488.
Oh, that's a
If you
tooth and an
can
arm.
pay 81.33 for a month for 6 months with 0 interest when you're approved for an Amazon store card.
Do you have Amazon stores where you live?
No.
I don't either.
I got Best Buy. That's it.
No.
Sometimes you ever wonder if they really are the best buy.
Not necessarily, but sometimes it's the most convenient because you can just go there and get it.
Guess that means, in some sense, they are the best. Best
Yeah.
in the case being most convenient, but not best in the West.
That's where I got my 5700 XT from. So
Pretty good.
yeah.
That's where we got the Xbox S from.
I don't think I got a Red Devil, did I, Mac? I think I got
No.
an XFX.
Got
No.
an XFX.
5700 XT. Yeah, it's
Like
2 bays.
XT?
Yeah. XT.
Oh,
X-ray
T.
Tango. Yeah.
I got nothing for that one.
Neither do I.
XT. There you go. That's what I got for that. Name that jingle.
I got none.
Okay.
Can't name it.
Dude, the lack of energy from you is very low, Mac. I need you to go get some pie right away.
I ain't gonna help, Jared.
Alright, then go get the wings, dude. We've been waiting all day.
What the fuck is with you and these wings?
They're winging it. You gotta get the wings.
Gonna slap a bit.
Aren't you alone now?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
Osmosis.
Hey, okay. I don't know if that works, but okay.
Trust me. When I'm done, it will.
I fucking fell off the edge during this interaction while I was talking to an NPC, and I'm drowning in the water while this cutscene is happening.
I hate when that happens. Like, let me out of the cutscene. Can't you turn the cutscenes out off? There's some games that allow you to do that.
Yeah, I was just stuck in dialogue with someone.
I was actually.
Attempting what?
I was attempting to play something.
What are you gonna attempt to play? The
Was
lottery?
Fucking Mario thing that came out for his 35th anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary, Mario. It's that 35 years of finding Peach in another castle.
Sometimes gaming with people. Bill Bowser.
Oh, did you guys see that game? Did you guys look at that game I was mentioned to Colton?
I did not.
Pumpkin Jack.
Pumpkin Jack.
Pumpkin Jack.
Pretty
This
cool
is
game.
the episode of the segment for Pumpkin Jack.
I wish he would give us a review copy. It's a dude. I remember I belonged to a
We could
forum,
just like use our
and
imagination.
he was excited about the game when he was making it, and he shared some screenshots of it. And I remember telling him I was so excited, I couldn't wait to play the game. And it's out, and I haven't played the game,
Oh,
so I
Kinda
need
It
to.
doesn't look that bad.
It actually
Not
looks
bad.
pretty cool. I was a
Yeah.
big fan of the game Medieval or
Pumpkin Jack.
PlayStation.
Yes. This
It
actually gives off that
totally
kind
has
of vibe.
the same feel.
Yeah. This gives off that kind of vibe. That price though,
What's the price?
Yeah.
it's $30.
For how long?
Which that is still actually a cheap game.
What are we
compared to
looking at for
anything
Black
else.
Friday deals here?
Nothing. It's $30.
Yeah,
That's
there was
the price.
one. It was like $24. It wasn't just it's because it's a dude. It's not a
Not a company.
Not a company.
Like fat.
One individual.
yeah.
Gotta
Oh,
be
looks
PC.
cool. I just don't have the money for it.
Yeah.
Well, Mac. 20
I
subs
just
gifted
saw
right now.
choices and challenges.
You don't even have 20 people watching your stream. How would that work?
I don't know, Jared.
Let's go find out.
How do we get 20 people?
How do we get 20 people?
Maybe
Well,
we get more
word of
people
mouth,
that can see us.
advertising, and
Maybe-
osmosis.
Maybe we have to let them see us in future podcasts.
I was thinking like around like 10 to 20 we start doing cams. Everyone's comfortable with doing it.
Yeah. I got my mask. I can do it at any time. I'll just put my mask on.
Hey, dude, I'll put my mask on too. I got a fucking.
I can wear my mask all day at work. I'm not wearing a mask anymore. I'm at home.
I got my mask for.
Oh, Tom, that's
Bioshock.
right. How's work?
Pretty good. The pit is really small, and the other, not today, but yesterday, I hit my head like 3 times in a row and was just like, all right, damn, that's a steel I-beam. That bitch don't move. That fucking hurts.
Oh,
Funny though.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb here,
Oh,
but I
that-
don't think that they designed pits for Jolly Green
For
Giants.
Giants, no, they haven't. And this one isn't even a real pit. This place used to be a gas station, so the pit is only like 6 foot deep, and it's 2 bays with a little walkway
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah. It's one of them half-ass pits because it's like it used to be a gas station. Fucking.
It
oil
wasn't even a
change.
gas station. No, it wasn't even mixed with an oil station.
serious?
Like literally, I think where the 2 pits are dug out is where the old tanks used to be.
Gotcha.
Which tanks? Like World War II
Like fuel tanks, that they bury in the ground at gas stations.
Fuel tanks.
Which
Fuel
reminds
tanks.
me, I need to
I don't
ask
know
you,
those
Uncle
ones.
Sean, if you can get your hands on some sort of red gel, like that's not too dark red, that I can put inside the lights down there so that it blocks out the UV light and only projects the infrared and whatnot, so they don't hurt my eyes, because there's fluorescent tubes down there, and after about 2 hours, I'm irritable and ready to like pass out from the pain.
Red gel being the thing that you cover a light with, for those who don't know.
Yeah,
Red
Oh.
glasses.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I may have another color that may do that for you.
Okay, I'm
I'll
willing
have
to
to
try it.
send
I
me
just
a
know
mail
that it's
note.
a shade of red, for the prescription glasses I need to get whenever I can do that.
Shade of red, what is it?
I have a green gel that may do it too,
Green will work.
because green is like is essentially functions with lighting gel like yellow does.
Okay.
So
Yellow, red,
I think
green, yellow, red.
bought some on Amazon. It's not your typical gel, and it's so funny because it has plastic coating on each side that you're supposed to
Film.
peel off. I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, like this is hilarious. But,
Interesting.
Oh, because one, most of the stores I normally buy it from are closed, and everybody's hurting for business. I don't feel like flexing on anybody to get my discount, or
Right.
basically free right now because everybody in our industry is hurting.
Yeah.
So I was looking on Amazon. I'm like, oh, I can buy this. It's probably kooky ass gel, which it is. It's not calibrated or anything, but it's okay. I mean,
It'll work, right?
Easy
I
What's
got
it
does it.
called? Or I guess you'll have to find it and link it to me.
Gorilla Glue.
What, Jared?
Huh?
Fuck you.
Gorilla Glue? It's a
Oh.
type of glue.
Gotcha.
It's got a gorilla on it.
Yep.
It's for strong. Gorilla means strong. Extra
Gorilla.
strength.
oh,
Fucking A.
Have you ever tried Suavecito, Tom? That's a good gel. That's what I use.
I have
sometimes.
the pomade, yeah. It's good on I like it. Gives just the right amount of shine in your hair too. Pretty good.
local vendor? Highly recommend. Them.
What?
Which one?
Oh, Zito. They're in Santa Ana. They're one of the.
Yeah. I get my stuff off of Amazon. That's where I found it. It was
Oh, hell
recommended. And
yeah.
I was like, yeah. And it smells good too. So
It does smell nice. It's definitely not bad.
it goes well with Aqua di Gio, which is the scent I usually wear.
Cologne?
Yeah.
Aqua de Chio. I think I have one of those. Is it a
It's a
clear
good
bottle?
one. It can be. The last one I got was the Essenza one, which comes in a black bottle. It's like a cologne one, so it's more oil. It's got a little bit kind of different notes, but that one and the Aqua di Gio are both really good.
Right on.
There's actually a website I know where to get it from. It's a perfume one, which means it's got the highest concentration of the oil in it, and it's only like $40 because it's inspired by it, but they made it a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's got 3. One smells like is inspired by Aqua di Gio. One's inspired by Creed Aventus, which is a really expensive cologne. And then I forget what the other one is, but yeah, they all do really well. I'll probably pick those up when I can.
Right on.
Gotta plan the work and work the plan, you know?
Basically.
Always good.
Yeah. There's just not as much room for like side work to be done at Valvoline as there was at like Jiffy Lube and whatnot. It seems like all we do is oil changes. Like Jiffy Lube, we did transmissions, diffs, brake flushes, all that stuff. Like we did a rad flush today. We can do transmission flushes, but I don't think we do differentials or anything like that. I know how to do them. I just need to learn how to do the computer stuff, and then I could totally just, while it's called CSR, customer service review or whatever. I don't remember what it's like a CSA at Jiffy Lube, which is an advisor. Once I learn how to do that, if we get something to like where it's like, oh yeah, we don't do that here, but if you went and got the parts and came back, I can take care of it in the parking lot or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a lot of stuff that I can do that if the store doesn't cover it, it'll just be like I can do it. It wouldn't be through Valvoline, but I can help you out.
Yeah.
Is that legal?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's legal.
I had we had one car come in, it was running fine, went to leave, wouldn't start. I'm like, okay, we need to get some see if we have some starter fluid or some brake parts cleaner and spray it in the air intake. Found some starter fluid, sprayed it in the air intake, had to start it up, worked fine. It's like, we either don't have spark or we don't have fuel. Let's figure it out real quick.
Sometimes it just feels like you're. What's that?
What's that?
Oh, the heck in hell! Nothing.
Boom! Is that what it was?
No, it was annoying.
So, like deleting your character on Destiny for a glitch and then finding out the glitch was patched.
I actually did look to patch something.
I do not want to talk about that.
Okay.
Because I'd have to, I can't really be upset because it's an exploit, right? And I was going to exploit it along with everybody else. Like, hey, check this out. This is kind of cool. You know, I did it and I got punished. So I learned my lesson. Don't do it.
Just got unlucky. Sometimes it happens.
It does
Huh.
happen.
I did. I would, if I had been recording it, would have seen how good at parkour I've gotten.
Parkour.
You know,
Chungus?
as a hunter, it's kind of cheating, as they get that triple jump, which saves your butt no matter what.
Yeah. You definitely get the most forgiveness with parkour with a hunter. And if you want super hard mode, go with the warlock, because sometimes you're just like, I jumped down. How did I jump down faster?
Yeah.
How did I jump
I
down
don't understand.
at all when I jumped up?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
jumped up, hit
Sometimes
my
the
jump
jump
again,
gets
and it
canceled.
plummeted into the ground. It can be rough.
Your thoughts?
Well, I found a dude on YouTube that makes really cool covers. I think I told you guys about him before.
What's his name?
It's a Frog Leap Studios.
Oh yeah, Leo. I remember when his first stuff came out. Some of his stuff I like. Some of it I understand that he has to change it up and whatnot because of copyright, but there's some breakdowns that just don't go with the songs at all. They disappoint me a little bit.
I'm a big fan of his Devil in Georgia and Man of Constant Sorrow.
Devil of Georgia is a really good one. I still like the other one I showed you more from Guitar Hero 3, but his is really good. He also has, what is it? He's got Killing in the Name of, which is awesome. He has Feel Good Inc., which is really good. He did a cover of Chandelier, I think is by Sia. And that's actually a really good cover. The earlier stuff that he has before DMCA and copyrights were really bad is a lot better because he didn't have to change the song up as much and whatnot. And he's on Spotify with all this stuff too. So
Spotify.
pretty cool.
Spotify.
This. Want to move to league shit, Jared?
No, we don't have to. I don't even know what we talk about.
Why not? I'm sure we all have plenty to say about League. I could talk about the one game I played yesterday. Kind of felt like I wasted my time because I couldn't secure anything, so I couldn't do any damage. I was just like, oh my god, this is how this game's gonna go. Why did I say yes?
Did you guys? Did you know? I know something that maybe you know. Probably you know. Old school League of Legends people used to use the Green Lantern Corps symbol and turn it sideways, and it was League of Legend.
Interesting.
You look up the Green Lantern Corps, the symbol for Green Lantern, and then turn it sideways. It's LOL.
Hee XT.
Oh my god, yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's
You
probably
ever seen?
the beta version of it. Like back when it was in a beta, that's probably what people use as the logo.
Yeah.
One thing that is actually really nice about League is even though everything is copyrighted on there, Riot doesn't give a shit. They're like, oh yeah, you wanna draw pictures of our characters? Go right ahead.
Well, I guess there's some conjecture that they don't treat their employees very well.
Never have.
They never have, but they're also owned by Tencent, so
China #1.
China #1.
No one else is gonna
Why did
shoot that stupid
Why
thing.
did it end like that?
China #1.
It does, Mac. Just works.
It just works. I heard this is kind of off topic, but I heard Fallout 76's new Brotherhood DLC dropped early and like released something that wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, like what?
I don't remember, but I also heard that it's the nightmare still.
Oh, that thing's never gonna
Like-
get fixed.
Yeah, no, it's not. Well, now that Microsoft has a hold of it, it might.
I'm not sure they can.
I'm not going to hold my breath on it, but it's possible. It is a pretty good dumpster fire. I mean, we had a little bit of fun with it, but at the same time, we also got really bored of it really quick.
On your private server.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay $100 a year right now.
Only one of us has to pay it.
I know.
I would normally offer to pay it.
Why not?
No.
And that's normally what I do too, because I usually have the money to do so, just not right now. One day.
I've got nothing.
Damn
It's
it,
all
Mac.
good. I mean, we're not playing
You're
it
the
right
mom
now,
here.
so.
How are we
You are
supposed
correct,
to
but that
get
doesn't mean I have any.
allowance when mom's
Yeah,
got
but
no
he's
money?
a single mom, so that's the real struggle. That's not easy. That's hard mode.
Damn it, mom.
You want Christmas gifts or fucking allowance? Make your
You're not
goddamn
even
mind
my
up.
real mom.
Cause you ain't getting either.
I don't want any.
Good.
What kind of mom are you?
I want sleep.
He's a strict mom.
Well, when I get
Strip
the
mall?
bullshit I get, I'm gonna be strict. Oh, not strip. Nobody got the money for that.
Along
So Mike Tyson's fight with Roy Jones Jr. is going on tonight. I did not know that.
Yeah, I knew it. Don't know how to watch. I care really.
Honestly, I just want to see if Mike still got it. I'm pretty sure if Mike lands a punch on Roy Jones Jr., he's going to clean his clock.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a reason he called Iron Mike, and he's famous for going, everybody's got a plan, so you get punched in the mouth.
It's a true statement.
It is very much so. When you get punched in the mouth, your brain goes like, hold on. We need to reevaluate the situation here.
Give me a little bit. Silence was brought to you by no one knowing what to
Yes.
fuck me.
That's very much the situation.
And the letter E.
Playing
Stands for
fast, Tom.
cookie.
E.
Cookie. E is for.
Can we get a Cookie Monster
cookie.
ghost that literally just like throws jars of cookies at you, and instead of sneaking up on you and going, ha, it goes, cookie.
Is Cookie Monster copyrighted?
Sesame Street, probably. But it's also been on PBS, so it might be like it's copyrighted, but you can also reference it and all of that.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't know.
Jared.
That shit changes every day so much. It's really hard to keep track.
What I do, Mac?
That's why we need those modern solutions for our modern problems.
In the fucking doc, you ass.
What happened?
I seen what you typed.
Where?
That's funny.
Doc.
Oh,
Okay.
I got another piece of news that's not really relevant, but is kind of important.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle actually got some power back because Netflix was had Chappelle Show on there, but Dave Chappelle himself doesn't get any money for the Chappelle Show because of the contracts he had to sign with Comedy Central, and so Netflix took it down, and now I believe HBO Max is paying Dave Chappelle to have the Chappelle Show on HBO Max. But that's huge for music artists, actors, comedians, all of that, because they're getting some power back. They used to get screwed over like hard, and they probably still do.
Oh, I have other breaking news too. That's really good news.
Yeah.
Your governor and his spouse tested positive for COVID-19
in Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's all over the news right now.
I mean, we're in lockdown. On Tuesday of this week, there was like an Amber Alert thing that came on my phone, and I was like, "Oh, cool, we're going into the lockdown early. Sweet."
Because what pisses me off about this, and I'm gonna just say one thing: it's not hard to wear a goddamn mask.
No, it's not at all.
A lot
it's
of
not.
this
We
shit,
actually. Go ahead.
I was just saying, if people wore a goddamn mask, we wouldn't be on these lockdowns. Businesses wouldn't be going bankrupt. People wouldn't be.
Yeah, all you got to do is wear your mask. And ultimately, if the president had just instilled that in the first place, we wouldn't be nearly as bad as we were. But it's all just gonna go away.
All these morons that are out there protesting wearing a mask are the ones that are causing this economic problem.
Yeah.
Causing all these small businesses to close. It's their effing fault. If they had just done what we were told, wear a goddamn mask because it doesn't hurt your liberties any.
You're affecting my freedom and my religious rights. Really?
My religious rights.
I mean, it's
really.
Everyone bitching about not being able to go into a store without a fucking mask on. No shirt, no shoes, no service. No mask.
That's been around for a long time. No mask, no service. At my work, if you don't have a mask on while you're in the car, we will not service you. We will tell you to leave. The customers have to have masks too, and they even stay in their car, but they have to have a mask on. Like this company takes it seriously, and since the start of this thing, I've been asking, like when I was at Jiffy Lube, I'm like, why do we not make them stay in their car and do everything so there's as little contact as possible? And I never got an answer for it.
All places out here make you hand them your keys and then you stay in your car.
I can understand that because I've had customers turn on cars while I'm working on them, and I'll be like, shut it off.
I have a little lockbox. So you get your keys from you and they put it in this little lockbox. The ones out by
safer.
us.
I'm genuinely worried about losing some fingers sometimes because of where the belt placement is and getting the air filter or the oil filter.
Yeah.
Dude, no, thank you.
I had that happen once. I had it rub across my knuckle and I immediately yelled. The other guy that was in the pit was watching everybody. He said everybody upstairs jumped because I was so loud. Like I immediately yelled. I was like, shut it the fuck off now. It tore the rubber glove I had on my knuckle and I had a red mark.
God damn.
I was like, what part of standby do you not understand? If you can't hear a response from a lower bay, you wait.
Yeah.
They're all like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, come on, guys. Jeez. If I had lost a finger, I'd be so much more pissed right now.
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh. Don't even talk about that, dude. That's like, no bueno.
I'd be mad, like really mad. I'd just walk up out of the pit and they'd be like, are you all right? I'd be like, yeah, call an ambulance. I need a minute alone. I had a Honda tear up my arm. On my wrist, it looks like I was trying to cut my wrist with safety scissors because where the oil filter was doesn't have a lot of room, and there's like essentially a rounded metal plate that I got to rub my wrist on.
Yeah. And
on the back of my hand, on back of my forearm, it looks like I lost a fight with a cat because of that same car. I have learned that the engineers that design engines, like I'll look at some cars and just be like, that's what a 12-year college education gets you right there. Look at that.
Not designed for fucking people to work on that. Designed to.
No, okay.
You buy it,
so the only car,
you buy another one.
The only car that's really designed to be easy to work on are Subarus. Believe it or not.
You remember the truck I had? Before the Avalanche?
It was a dually, but I never saw it.
No, not dually. The International Scout that I got from Cliff.
Nope, I do not remember that one.
Scout?
Yeah, but it was a special Scout because it had 383, 318, a Mopar hybrid that came out of a stock race car, complete with a Torque Flight 8 transmission.
What the fuck?
I remember you talking.
I had to weld the back end of it down because it would twist. It had so much torque. And I first, I died. I don't know why I died.
Oh, I died.
And they're not picking me up because they're like big old.
They have 15 and 10.
Bitches.
15 moats and 10 moats. They don't want to lose that shit.
God, they're bitches.
I still feel like
So-
you're using the.
You can get 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate for $20 right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's normally 40.
50% off. Wait, what? No.
How much did you say it was, Mac?
It's $20 currently. Yeah, it's normally like 40, 45.
3 months. I may just buy
Yeah.
3 months just for the heck of it.
Fucking 6 months for normal price.
Well, you know, when I buy the X
Yeah.
on the monthly payment plan, I'm gonna get it for.
Yeah. The 3 months may just push you to when you get the X. When it gets
Yeah.
in stock.
Dude, that's for.
Dad, you know, that controller was a birthday present, so you don't need to destroy it by clicking RB.
Dude, I followed him up into the air. Did you see that? I've never.
The air.
Okay, so I'm playing Gambit, and while we're talking, and this invader came, and I'm using the new exotic sword, and I just kept RBing it, and he jumped up in the air, and of course, you know, they get a bigger jump.
Yeah.
I followed him up into the air, and just took him down.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure he's thinking, "Oh, that guy's using cheats."
He might, or he might be like, "Oh, why didn't I think of that?" Because that happens to me a lot in PvP and Gambit and whatnot. I'll be like, because you know me, I'm watching the map and everything, and I got this huge plan in my head because I know how multiplayer shooters work and how people are gonna think, what they're gonna push, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I'll just be like, "Why didn't I think of that? Come on!" That's as soon as it happens, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that happened exactly like I thought it would." Damn it.
Got it working, Dad.
What?
Mike.
You did?
Yeah.
If
Why
I
is
get
coming-
better at teaching, if I taught Jules how to do it, Jules would be even more insane.
I understand it for the most part.
I'm just fortunate enough that it's literally across any shooter. I just need to play it for a little bit, and I'll learn the tactics and all these things. And as I learn the meta, I'll just figure it out. And a lot of the time, that'll give me an edge. It just doesn't work in games like Rainbow Six because of the latency. My reaction time isn't what it used to be. Yeah. Well, and it's not like I put effort into thinking it out like that. Like that's just how my brain processes those games.
Siege really isn't that hard to do it in. It's
It just depends on what you're going against, because sometimes you'll get people that are smurfing and whatnot. It's just like, okay, you're fun. I understand that you're bored because you're not getting games, but come on, dude, you don't have to. You don't have to come into the elementary school baseball game as a pro.
Oh, super! It's insane.
I mean, it also comes on to the fact of you just got to know the map.
Yes.
Got to know,
Got to
what
know the
corners
maps.
you
Got to
can
know what
peek.
walls you can shoot through,
Yeah.
and then understand how the sound works in that game. Because that's the biggest thing that screws me over. Is I think I'll hear something and it's actually the other way.
What, isn't it?
Oh, it's just
I-
it was a pain.
I think we should call it.
Yeah. Okay.
We're kind of running in.
We're rambling. We're jumping from topic to topic, really.
Yeah.
It completely switched everything. Like the output, the input for every single thing I had
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
to that thing. I'm like, motherfucker, dude. I'm just trying to watch my black.
Well, like the last note for me is I hope Tyson wins the
That's it.
match. Man's a beast.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't, but every legend has that moment where it's time for them to step down.
Yeah, but he started working out again. He got huge.
Yeah. A fucking six-pack right now.
Yeah.
I thought he was just training people now.
I think he was.
I think Roy Jones Jr. was talking shit, and he's like, "All right, this is on."
I'm not sure he was. I think it came down to the fact of he wanted he wanted to see if he could still. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
I remember one of my coworkers was telling me that after this fight got set up, that Discovery Channel hit him up and was like, they basically set him up so that he could punch a shark underwater. So they had him in this weighted suit underwater and had him punch a shark, and he fucking connected with the shark, and the shark was just like, "Fuck that, I'm out of here." I don't know what the hell that was. And then they did some science shit about how if he was the size of a shark, this would have happened, all of that. And I'm like, if he wasn't underwater, he would have caved that shark's face in. It's Tyson. There's a reason he is still talked about.
What would have been a better show, I think, is if they had studied and used computers to look at the impact and set up like ballistic dummies and really studied when he hits something, the force that's transferred off of his punches.
Well, and he also has such good form because it drives from the feet up through the legs using your core and your arms. So
But that form is really built for his body. It's built for the short arms.
That is true.
The stocky body.
To provide, the stocky body to provide maximum power with the hits.
He did what Bruce Lee did. He figured out how to use his body to his advantage.
Yeah, but Tyson still can't kick somebody and have it do the same amount of damage as a car accident at 30 miles an hour.
I realize that. There's only one Bruce Lee.
There was only one Bruce Lee. This is true. Oh, his punch would definitely hurt, but there's video evidence of Bruce Lee breaking two guys' arms and some guy's chest because it's in the cut of the movie. You just don't know that that's what happened. I read that and was like, what? Yeah.
Thank you for dining with us tonight as we discuss what's on our minds. There's a whole lot of bullshit. I was your host, Mac. There were your co-hosts, Jared. Jared?
Hi.
John.
Yeah, what's up?
We're ending it.
We're ending it.
Oh yeah, we're ending it.
And Tom.
Later.
Fuck.
Gators.